Now, you'd have to be pretty brave to do as our next guest did, leave a comfortable life in Melbourne to live with a remote Indonesian tribe.
Rob Henry, though, was so captivated by the experience and the villagers, he spent 9 years making a documentary called As Worlds Divide. When the global financial crisis hit in 2008, Rob Henry saw it as an opportunity. He quit his job in advertising to become a cameraman with a surfing company in the Mentawai Islands off the coast of West Sumatra. What he found changed his life.
I could not have prepared myself for what I've encountered here. The Mentawai tribespeople are so hospitable. In particular, a shaman named Aman Masindere and his extended family. They've taken me into their clan home, known as an Ulma, and care for me as one of their own.
The remote tribespeople of the Sarareket region maintain a way of life that's been practiced since around 500 BC. While other tribes have been moved into government settlements and forced to modernise, these people so far have resisted.
Kayurak? Taupe ya?
Sabi gitu. Durung gitu ayurak mah.
Pingamune?
Mama igi.
Maigi.
Their culture means everything.
Ako si Bakat na gaya kasi matao. Kipada kasi matao. Di kasi matao, to ako ulit kukaw si Dina.
Rob lived with them in the jungle for 18 months, learning how to fish, learning about forest medicine and tribal rituals, and realised if this tribe was to survive, it would need his help.
Mati karakter tak tahu kay kolo kipa kalagay si Rimando.
Oh, that kid was so gorgeous, and Rob Henry is with us this morning. Morning to you, Rob.
Good morning.
What a fascinating experience that you've had. It really seemed from the film that it was an overwhelmingly positive experience, but were there any hairy moments, confronting moments?
Apart from the haircut.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I'd just arrived, gone over there to go surfing, and you know, found myself living with the community. I didn't speak the language, I didn't know much about the culture, so it was really confronting. You know, I had people around me all the time wanting to talk to me or talk about me and laugh at me, and you know, I had no idea what they were saying. So it was you know, a challenge to stay positive and you know, hope that they were accepting and wanting me to be there. You know?
As we just saw one of the subjects of your film say, that, you know, their culture is their life. What do you admire most about the culture of this particular group of Mentawai Islanders?
Well, many things. The culture's so strong over there, and I think with any culture, you know, there's so much to it in terms of belonging to a community, and you know, there's belief. It gives a sense of pride, and there's also, you know, on a fundamental level, the basic skills and knowledge to be able to prosper in an environment, you know, such as that. And yeah, you know, that was really obvious to me when I arrived there.
Did you come to believe in you know, the sort of shamanistic elements of the life?
Me personally?
Yeah. I mean, you participated in the ritual. Did that translate into a kind of belief?
Over the years, yeah. I mean, I interestingly haven't really been asked much about that, and so, you know, I don't sort of go out of my way to talk about it either. But yeah, over the years, you gradually, you know, formed a belief. Or a stronger belief in that type of thing, definitely.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons you were interested in the Mentawai tribes is because of a man called Andy. Tell us about him.
Yeah, well, as I said, I went over there to go surfing, and I was at a Pit Stop Hill resort just for a short time, and he was a boat driver there. And there was just something about Andy that really intrigued me, and it was, you know, coming from Australia, from Melbourne in 2008, you know, during the global financial crisis, where there was a lot of sort of doom and gloom. You know, people were frightened, and so going over there and then meeting Andy, who just seemed so full of life, and
he was very positive.
Very positive. There was this, you know, glow of happiness, and there was so. I thought, well, there's something about Andy and about the Mentawai people. What do they know that we don't? It doesn't seem to have affected him at all.
Just quickly, there's a serious side to what's going on in the Mentawai Islands right now. I mean, many people have been essentially forced to westernise by a government that seeks to have control, as all governments do. What do you do for people, or with people, I should say, that don't want that? I mean, how do you stop that happening?
That they don't want to assimilate.
Yeah, if they want to retain their own culture and they don't want to be westernised.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the work that we're doing with the Indigenous Education Foundation, is to try and provide them that opportunity to be able to learn about their culture and to reconnect with their culture as a means to, enrich their lives and prevent long-term poverty, essentially.
I mean, that's an issue facing Indigenous people right around the world, including here in Australia.
And you haven't only made the film, now, as you said, that you've set up this Indigenous Education Centre to keep teaching about all of the cultures. Thank you so much for telling us about it.
And you can find details online or on our website, and find out where you can watch As Worlds Divide as well. Thanks, Rob.
Yeah, my pleasure.